Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Frequently in France. This video isn't just related to France, it's actually just going to be a very quick travel hack I have for getting the seat that you want on the plane without having to pay the cheeky extra bit of money that they keep trying to take from you. Okay, let's get on to it. So I've just checked in for my flight that's leaving tomorrow. I think this is the 24th time that I'm doing this flight, so it must be the 12th time that I'm going to Paris in the last 6 months. And I've never paid for the allocated seat, but all but one flight I have had a seat that I wanted. So for me, I prefer to sit in the aisle or the window, but for you, maybe you prefer to sit at the front or the back, or you want to be near the toilet, or you want to be near an exit. And the airline always tries to make you pay for your seat, and if you don't pay for it, you'll generally get like a kind of random allocated seat. What I'm going to show you today is how to make that random allocated seat a seat that you actually want. So the first step is you do this on online check-in. So if you're checking at the airport, this isn't going to work for you because they're choosing your seat. But if you have online check-in, you want to go through the online check-in, put in your passport details and your contact details, whatever else they want. And it's going to open a page with, it'll show your selected seats. And it'll most likely have a layout of the plane that you're going to be on. And you're going to need to refer to that because it's going to depend where your seat is. So for me, this is the layout of my plane, A, B, C, space, D, E, F. So there's only actually like 2 seats that I don't really want, although I do actually prefer aisle seats because then if I need to go to the toilet, I don't have to make people move. But for a while I was preferring window seats, and this works, the same. I do have to say this tip is specifically good if you're a single traveller. The more people there are in your group, the less likely this is going to work. Because basically, the seats that it's going to select you by random are actually not random seats, and they obviously, they fit around the other seats that people might have reserved, people might have chosen. Obviously, there's only certain combinations for people to be sat together. And I think I've noticed as well that they need to put people around the emergency exits, and they seem to want to fill from the front and the back, and the middle kind of gets empty. So this isn't a random seat. So you're going to be on your online check-in, and I'm going to use genuine seats that it just gave me now. The closer you leave it to the time of your departure, maybe the less likely this isn't working, but I don't know. So you're going to go onto the bit where it shows you your seats. It gives me 15D and 11B. So this 15D, this is good, it's a D, but this B ain't for me. So this is the key to the trick. Scroll down to the bottom of the page, and then you're going to click go back a step, or go back as if you wanted to go back to the other page if you made a mistake. Then on that page, you're just going to click go forwards. And if you have any luck, which I hope you will, and I always have luck, your random seat combination will now be different. So it then gave me 15D, 10E. So the 15D has stayed the same, but that's fine because I don't mind having that seat. But this E, it's changed, but still, not for me. So scroll down, click back on that page, click forwards. Now it gives me a different combination. It gives me 15D and 10F. Now it's still 15D and that's fine. I'm destined to take that seat. Sometimes that happens, they just only offer you one seat. And what you can do is you can probably pay to change that. They still have an option for you to change it. Or what you could do is stop the online check-in, like just don't continue with it, or click back or click cancel, and wait a couple of hours for other people to check onto the flight, and then go back and try this tip again. Maybe it'll work. So this 10F, this is great. I got a window seat, fantastic. But I want to try and push my luck a bit further. I want to be on the aisle so I don't have to tell people to move. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to scroll down, click back, click forwards, see what seats come up. It gives me 15D and 11B. Now, this is the key point, so you don't keep on doing this all day. As soon as you get the same combination as the start one, this is your cycle. These are the only seats it's going to offer you at this particular time. So if you know you're in a hurry and you need to leave for the airport and you don't have the seats that you want, or you're traveling as a family and you really need to be together, I've never tried this with more than one person, so I don't know if it works, then your best option probably is to either go with the shitty seats that it gives you, or you can pay for them. But if you have a couple hours left and you don't really like the seats, as I said before, leave the online check-in, try again. But obviously it's a gamble, because then next time you go back on, it might have completely different seats. So, to continue, so it gives me 11B, but obviously I don't want that. I want this one. That's the one I want. So what do? This is your cycle. You click back, forwards, then you click back, forwards, back, forwards. I finally get back onto that combination. I finished the online check-in. I've got the seats that I wanted and I haven't paid for them. And I've done that loads of times. So I hope that helps you. Obviously it's not completely foolproof. There are many things that may affect it. But maybe this will work for you, and I hope it does. And if it does, please do leave a comment below. And if you would like any more kind of travel tips, I can try and think of something tip-wise to tell you. Other than that, thank you for watching. Bye.